North Dakota senators vote to boost their own meal reimbursements after rejecting free school lunch bills. 13 Republican senators vote to increase meal reimbursement for state employees after voting against a bill to expand free school lunches for low-income students. Well, that's a new one. Meals for me, but not for thee. So you mean to tell me that in a government building you can increase the amount of free food that is given out to the people that are in there? Oh, wait! Except when it's a grade school kid. Did I read that right? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back in the r/iamatotalPOS because it's unfortunately ever so faithful like a freaking disease. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Moment Mississippi woman 19 is arrested over a video showing her, yeah, that with the dog. Why? That's the only thing I can think of after seeing this. Just why? Police share far and wide. The youngsters in this vehicle have just stolen one of our lambs and driven off with it. It's only 2 days old, and without its mom, it will die. Please help us find him. The car is last seen heading towards the blank through blank. Why do we get the feeling the APB going to say something along the lines of, yes, we're looking for 2 dudes that are on the lamb with a lamb. But in all seriousness, no, please do not just go around stealing animals whatsoever. Help identify the woman after her dog bites customer's face inside of a Home Depot in Jefferson County. Whenever it's like people bring in pets inside of pet stores, that makes sense, but I always keep on forgetting the fact that Home Depot and Lowe's also allow people to just casually bring their dogs in, but also that's partially in the fact that I have never seen a cleanup station inside of either of those stores. And really the way I kind of see it is, if you cannot control your dog and you're not taking your dog to a place that involves getting the dog trained, don't bring it into a building where there are a lot of people, because if the dog gets scared, nervous, overexcited, or something like this is bound to happen. What's even worse is the more consistent one where people I've had to deal with have an untrained dog is the smaller the dog, the less people feel like they need to train it. Which in and of itself is already a level of stupid. If you act that exact same way with a big dog, that's like Super Saiyan 3 level stupid. Why victims of official misconduct lose, even when they win in court. After blank won a seat on the city council in this place in Texas, the first Hispanic woman to do so, she found herself in a dispute with local authorities that ended with a day in jail. Little did I know that soon after my election, crooked politicians and their friends would use the power of the government to violate my constitutional rights by removing me from office and even throwing me in jail because city officials didn't like being criticized for doing bad work. The mayor, police chief, and at least one detective used what was an honest mistake as a pretext to retaliate against this person. They arranged to have her, a retiree who was 72 at the time, arrested for mishandling public records. The charges were dropped, but blank had to spend a day in jail, sitting on a metal bench with handcuffs, avoiding the restroom which had no doors or toilet paper holders. Ew. Blank claimed her arrest was just one part of a torment campaign that lasted for weeks. There was also somebody in the comments that was able to elaborate on this, and it goes as follows. Found the article, but I'm under the impersonation that I am not allowed to post it here, so here is a synopsis instead. This thing had 354 upvotes, so I had a feeling it was legit. The city manager seems to have been a POS. She ran against him and won. He made a petition and had friends sign it to throw her out and reinstate him. When she brought this up to the mayor before a council meeting, he refused to provide the info to the other members of the council as he was supposed to do. When the meeting started, she was promptly kicked out, and with the stated reason being that the sheriff who took her oath was not qualified to do so. The same sheriff who had sworn in other members of the council. When she got a lawyer involved for the obvious illegal dismissal, she was promptly charged with tampering with government records. The case was immediately dismissed, but being charged with a crime is enough legal reason to dismiss her and cover their butt for having illegally done so in the first time. She hired a lawyer to sue them for all of this blatantly illegal bull s they have pulled, but they claimed qualified immunity. A judge denied their claim, but they made an appeal and essentially dragged things out until she could no longer afford her lawyer and had to drop the case. Some people really just don't like it when you bring accountability and actually call them out on their bad things, and it really just goes to show if you have a bunch of money, you can get away with a lot of things, and I hate the fact that exists. Hey, Hey, don't you dare ever rip off everything off of retail store shelves for jokes and laughs. Me and my coworkers now have to spend the entire night restocking everything, something that usually takes all day with planning, while also running a store. Gonna lose it. Hey, remember this? Yeah, we found him. I don't normally say this, but he almost sent my coworker to the hospital because she was panicking so bad, so, please report him. Hey, but it's just a prank, bro. Yeah, here's the thing. You wouldn't be thinking it's a prank if you were then required to put everything back on the shelves, so why do you think it's perfectly fine to make it the people working here have to deal with this? If you go through and act like you're going to be buying everything on the shelves, look here, if you ain't Mr. Beast, then I'll tell you this right now. You're not gonna have a fun time. Plus also, lo and behold, you don't know if the people that are working today are actually concerned about keeping their jobs, so don't piss them off, because you don't know which one's not caring about whether or not they come to work tomorrow. Yeah, bullying is actually good for boys, as it helps children shape up and learn to grow from it. It is a social hierarchy and a result of competition induced by testosterone, and is only natural. Ah yes, you know, completely natural, because in every other which way of the animal kingdom, there too are also animal groups that will, pester the ever-living shit out of another one because they're chubby. I've always thought that bullying was great. I do realize that some kids end themselves because they are being bullied, and I know that this isn't okay, but that is not a result of bullying, that is a result of poor parenting. If you don't teach your child to be confident and to learn to take a dookie and go through it regardless, then they will end up becoming that way over very little things that goes on in their lives, which isn't so great. Plus, you offer no therapy despite seeing signs of depression. But for the most part, bullying can help shape up your character and view on the world, especially since as kids view the world as a happy place where everyone loves each other, which is far from reality. Yeah, don't you know, it's all character development when you torment somebody to the point where they decide they don't like living anymore. If bad parenting plays any bit into this, it's the parenting that results in their kid being the bully. And unfortunately, in a lot of cases, they pull the whole, oh, not my darling angel, not my good old boy. Meanwhile, the kid just done decked a kid for, oh, what's the reason this time? Because they happen to be blonde or glasses or, you know, nerdy and shit. It's unfortunately a bad enough of an issue where there should be something where if you know that your kid bullies another kid and that kid winds up doing that act that is an unreversible thing that I can't say on YouTube and will probably make a lot of people anxious, then you should be held accountable and charged with some sort of crime. Hi, my name is Avery. I'm 20 years old with a boyfriend who does not know I have Tinder and am secretly cheating on him. If you're looking for someone, hit me up. A note, I like guys over 6 foot tall and are in their early 20s. I'm also a psycho you know, I kind of think we didn't need that last part since we got the memo the second you proudly admitted that you were using Tinder to cheat on your boyfriend. If your dog licks his paws, Top Vet says to do this. Ah yes, you know, definitely give your dog grapes. It's only going to kill them. I mean, yeah, they won't be licking their paws, but then again, they also won't have a pulse. Telling him it's okay to vent so you can use his lows against him in the next argument. Why do men not like to vent? What is so wrong with saying how you feel? You ever come to think you might be one of the reasons? Because it don't matter which order that those two were read, that still don't put you in a good light in either way. Yeah, don't you know? Why would a dude show emotions? You know, it's only people like this that are using it against them and thus make it so that you can't trust anybody. I think I found out that he'd been doing the same thing to me. I would be upset. I secretly date people that aren't my boyfriend, but I don't think it is cheating. That is quite literally the dictionary definition of the word cheating, though. I'm really surprised that there are a lot of people that have this really bad habit of cheating on their significant other, but for some reason they just can't simply stay single. You can't cheat if you're not in a relationship. Why is that rocket science to some dum-dums? Nothing really. I just got out of the shower, relaxing and smoking a little bit, doing a face mask. What's up with you? You're doing a face mask? Yeah, my skin gets like bad sometimes, so I like to try and take care of my skin the best I can. That's pretty girly/gay if I'm being honest. Guys aren't supposed to do what us girls do to look beautiful. Do you wear makeup too? Okay, look, as somebody who actually has facial scarring on my temples because of acne when I was younger, take care of your skin whenever you can. It's not mainly to look like a topographical map of the Grand Canyon. A little bit bit of exfoliating body wash goes a very long way.
Nice try, just wanted to share this with the fellas. Yeah, I'm crossing the street with my bro, we're walking side by side, no room in between, but room on the sides, when this below average uppity city girl started walking towards us. From the jump, her path is focused right between us, like she wants us to part for her. My bro and I just kept walking, still no room in between with no intent of changing a frickin' thing. The girl was so sure that we were going to make room that she embarrassed herself when she nearly bumped into both of us. I am not making this dookie up. Once she realized that we weren't going to move, she almost tripped over herself trying to avoid a moving wall. It cracks me up when I think about the reactions of all the drivers who were stopped watching.
Why can't people just walk on the right side of the road from their perspectives? How hard is that? Girl not paying attention walking into people, meanwhile dude 1 and dude 2 just are side to side making sure that they take up the middle of it. Really, it should be easy to be able to just walk on the right side of whatever path you're walking on, even so that if you're coming towards somebody else, you guys just are on the right sides, much like how car lanes are set up. But no, for some reason you thought it was fine to just purposefully make sure that you walk into this person.
If you liked hashtag The Rise of Skywalker, that's enough for me to make a valid judgment of you. Screw you. If you like this movie, you don't deserve to be a Star Wars fan. Heard a kid say he loved it as I was walking out of the theater, and let's just say he's lucky I can't hit a minor.
Imagine wanting to inflict physical violence on a kid because they liked something that you didn't. And at the end of the day, still thinking that you're the bigger person in this all. There are some movies that did bad, other people disliked, but I liked. Personally, for me, it's that Speed Racer movie from 2008. Just because you didn't like a movie and a movie didn't do well at the box office, don't mean that you should feel justified in your actions and response when somebody else likes something that you apparently don't like. And just because somebody likes something that you don't like does not mean that they are not a real fan. Just let other people enjoy things. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, because unfortunately the train of douchebaggery is never ceasing, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.